Do a little video here on some of my last experiments with tiger wraps. I've been posting the stills online. Slowly but surely they'll all get on there. I'm doing a lot of work with different size threads. You know, not necessarily using the same threads on the top and the bottom, not using the same manufacturer. You know, the slightest bit of difference can make a dramatic change in tiger wraps. So, and I'll try to put at the bottom of the screen each of the combinations that I have displayed here in the video. Now I've done these each 4, 5, 6 times, some of them 6 times, to try to get the best combination. These seem to be the best combinations for the under wrap that I have underneath them. So I'll move on to the next one here and set it up. This one seems to be one of the hardest ones to visualize because it's black and red with black over the top. I remember the bottom. The bottom was black size D Fuji and and red size D Fuji. So I'll have to put the rest of the combination in the write-up at the bottom of the screen here. But it's really a neat combination. Looks like a lot of red and black laterally rather than a tiger type stripe. Pretty interesting wrap. I'll let it turn just a little bit more before I move on to the next one. This one's a very nice, interesting combination. Depending on what angle you're looking at, you can get a lot of different patterns. Seems to me like if you look at it direct on like 90-degree angle, you get some of the best patterns. But you can see that there's some nice swirls and kind of a lava flow look. I always like working with purple and yellow. It's just a fun combination to work with. This one's really bright, has a lot of very nice combinations in it. Some of these are 2 thread and some of these are 3 thread. I even have some samples that are 4 and 5 thread. I think they're on the other stick, but I didn't save those. I cut all those off already. These are all going to be cut off because I'm using the sticks to do live displays at the Fred Hall show next year while I'm at Bill Batson's booth for Rain Shadow. Should remember to go next year if you're in the area. He gives away 3 fishing rods every night plus a bunch of other stuff. So it's kind of nice. Gives one away to the military guys every night, which I really appreciate, obviously. This one's kind of cool. It has a shadow effect around what appears to be 2 colors of green. Nice shadow effect to it, nice islands and wavy patterns in it. Not too much of the tigers. I'm not really big on the tigers, but you know, for some purposes you want to use it. It's interesting also how you set things up when you do your under wraps. If you have a dark color in between 2 lighter colors, it usually ends up separating them more like this, giving you more of a shadow effect. All these ended up being really nice combinations once I got them done. Have a little airplane noise in the background. I can't get around that, sorry. Probably our sheriff's helicopter. We have a lot of action around here in this neighborhood. You'll see that again we have kind of a shadowy effect around certain colors. Lots of lateral lines and lots of little islands and circles. This one's a really hot combination, literally. Looks like almost like flames. I love the islands and the lateral lines in it, with just a hint of some tiger work in the middle of it. Again, sorry about the helicopter. Sheriffs are very busy in our area quite often. Okay, this is the last one. A nice, pleasant, easy on the eyes combination. I don't usually mix gold and blue and green together, but you know, it kind of had a nice effect. I will show you a couple of my, I call it mistakes. Since I didn't put finish on this, it's really easy to disrupt the top layer of thread. And if you'll notice towards the upper right end here, just coming into view, it looks like there's a streak. Okay, it went through. It'll be up in this area here. You'll see some streaks. Usually what that means is that the spacing between the open layers of thread is disrupted to the point of where they're not evenly spread apart, which gives you those, you know, stark lines. You can get that other ways too, but this is basically kind of a mistake. Now I would repair this before I put finish on it by taking one of the threads that was a sacrificial thread and putting it in between the threads to get the right spacing. It's usually pretty easy to do. You can also do it with a bobbin pick like you would use in fly tying. Nice